And his moniker is Watchdog. We call him Amadeus, the youngest sportscaster to ever grace the national airwaves. His name is Mason Kern, and he's next. Time to introduce the sports watchdog, Mason Kern. We call him Amadeus because he is simply the top-ranked sportscaster under the age of 20 in the nation. Number one. Look it up. All right, where do you want to start?
We'll go Los Angeles Lakers NBA draft.
They no surprise here. The kid with the purple shoes is now a Laker. Smart move?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, he has expectations and influences on him this year, but I think they got a really special kid. He's a floor general. He sees the floor really well. He makes everyone around him better. He's got a lot of criticism because of his jump shot. It's kind of a little awkward. He kind of goes like this around his body, but he shot to the tune of 41% from three this year, so hopefully that translates to the NBA game.
Oh, but if you get the kid, you also get the dad. Here was LeVar draft day night.
How good is Lonzo Ball going to be for the LA Lakers?
Hey, I'm going to tell you what. Lonzo Ball is going to take the Lakers to the playoffs his first year. Come see me when he does. I'll have another hat on to say, I told you so.
So is Lonzo worth the headache of LeVar?
I think so. I mean, obviously when you're drafting, you look at the player's on-court abilities. So like I said before, he does see the floor really well. I think LeVar is a walking reality show, so he'll really fit into LA well. But I think as a basketball player, Lonzo was worth it.
All right, but we're kind of burying the lead because around here, the one we're really interested is in TJ Leaf, who is now an Indiana Pacer, 18th overall. Homecoming of sorts. I didn't know that whole story as well as I should have. Talk about why TJ is a good fit in Indiana.
Yeah, so the Pacers are in complete disarray right now. Paul George, their superstar, has voiced his concern and wants to leave, so they're trying to fill holes. I think at number 18 he was really good. He's what modern NBA teams really covet in a big man. He stretches the floor really well, and he kind of plays more of a European style, which a lot of NBA teams really like, and I think he's going to fit in well because he'll be able to fill some holes that Paul George is leaving.
All right, NBA has 30 teams. The NFL has 32. First round excitement in both the drafts.
Of course.
I'm interested. Which league, in your opinion, does a better job picking I know our definitions of success might be different.
Yeah.
But which league is more successful picking first-round talent?
Well, I think in both leagues, obviously, there's a lot of hype, especially in the first round of any draft. So there's a lot of talent that gets produced in both leagues. I think in the NFL, players are much more prone to injury, so that could take away some of the excitement and some of the success, future careers that might get cut short. So I think the NBA has that in their favor. But overall, I think both leagues do a very good job of producing that talent, and it's very exciting for fans and players and families alike.
All right. Chris Riley was in the studio an hour before you. He is now the men's golf coach at USD. Smart move?
Yeah, I think so. The program itself, the X Factor on the down for them, they haven't reached the NCAA regionals in the past 2 years, which is why I think they sought out Chris Riley. And he's going to bring a winning mentality to this team. He had success. He's a PGA Tour veteran. And what he's going to bring to this program is a mindset that we need to win and we're going to win now. And that's going to really help the team as a whole, especially because they've been struggling in the last 2 years. So he's had success on his own, and he's going to bring success to the program.
Mason, he used two words you don't hear a lot around here. National championship. Take a listen. Can I say two words?
Sure.
National championship.
That's possible. That's very possible. I'm going to get the golf community behind me. I already am getting Charlie Hoffman, and hopefully Phil gets on board, and we're going to make this thing great. Tim Mickelson had this thing about five or 6 years ago, and they were nationally ranked, and you know, I have big shoes to fill. So I know it's possible here, and that's one of the reasons why I took this job, because I'm not here to finish 50th. I'm here to win championships.
All right, which brings us to the other story, the big story involving the name Mickelson.
Yeah.
Bones and Lefty, after 25 years of bliss, have decided to go their separate ways. Give us the inside poop.
Yeah, I think X Factor on the up for them is that most player-caddy relationships don't last that long. I mean, they went a quarter of a century, so that's pretty remarkable on its own. I know Tiger Woods, for example, and his caddy after 12 years, they kind of split, and it was pretty negative. So it's really nice to see that they're going to remain friends. Kind of funny, I saw that Phil Mickelson gave his caddy a veto power over his one bad decision a year, and he's not going to let that be transferable. So
we should mention, as Tim Mickelson is on the bag.
Yeah, he's going to take over
until a suitable replacement, or if a replacement is found. But Tim's got
no veto power.
Yeah, Tim's got another job though. He's an agent of John Rahm, so
Yeah.
All right, which brings us to the main event. Your next event for KUSI as a reporter will be?
Yeah, I'm going to the ESPYs. Hopefully going to be able to talk to sports stars across multiple platforms. I know we all know that I'm a huge NBA fan, but I'll definitely be able to branch out and talk to people who just are a part of sports in so many different aspects. So really looking forward to it. It's going to be a really great time.
People are wondering now, are you up for an award or are you just presenting?
No, I'm just hopefully getting some good interviews for KUSI.
All right, we will look. Well, next time you're back, so you're not here next Friday, but then
I'm not sure. I don't really know.
All right, Mason Kern, everybody, I'll be reporting for us from the ESPYs. And
July 12th.
You should have seen it when I told him I wanted him to wear a KUSI shirt. His mom was over in the corner saying,
not a good look. I would like it, though. Come on.
That ain't going to happen. All right, so that concludes our 6:45 Sportscast. We'll have highlights from the Padres, and Matt Gilson will have a story on the perfect game presser that took place at Petco Park. So that and Summer League basketball and Little League baseball, of course, all come your way at 10:45 tonight on the ASR. On behalf of Mason Kern, the #1 ranked under-20 sportscaster of the nation, I'm Paul Rudy in the senior division, unranked. Back to you guys.
Oh, he does a great job, too.
He does,
Thank
yeah.
you, Paul.